Hey everybody, I've been wanting to do this video for a very long time. I feel like I'm really late to the party doing it because everybody already did it absolutely bloody ages ago. Right now, all I can see looking at myself is just this crazy lip colour I have on. What do you think? I don't usually wear blue, I don't usually wear blue makeup, but I thought I'd try something a wee bit different. I've always wanted to do this video because people always tell me that I look completely different without makeup on. I always hear you look different without makeup on, like rather than oh you look so different with makeup on, because people usually know me with it on. In fact, I had boyfriends who had never seen my face without makeup on it. Even this one guy I worked with who could barely speak English said to me once, "You have number 1 face and number 2 face." It's true, like I have two completely different faces. I personally had a kind of weird relationship with makeup for like half my life. I know now that I've done a few videos where I haven't had any makeup on because they're makeup related videos and I've had to start barefaced, but it still surprises me when I'm out in the wild or out in the city somewhere with nothing on and somebody recognizes me. They're like, "Oh, you have a YouTube channel." I'm like, how did you recognize me? I feel like I look so completely different. So I thought it would be fun to do this power of makeup video where I will just be putting on half of my face. I'll be leaving one half bare and the other half I will do in just my kind of usual look, my like everyday look, my standard signature look at this point, the one that never really changes apart from the colors slightly. This video tag, trend, whatever you want to call it, was started ages ago by NYX Tutorials, so let's begin and discover the power of makeup. For about half my life I've had quite a strange relationship with makeup, I suppose. I did ice skating growing up and I was very resistant to putting makeup on for ice skating competitions and stuff, and my mother used to say to me, "Your eyes look like piss holes in the snow." Every time I see my face without makeup on it, I hear my mother's voice telling me that. I'm a ginger, right, so I've got this really pale face and I've got like white eyebrows and white eyelashes. So in order for my face to not just vanish on an ice skating rink, she would put makeup on me, and I hated it. I was so resistant to it. I hated the feel of it on my face, like it felt heavy and horrible, and I remember getting mascara put on me and I hated it and just ugh. At my school you were not allowed to wear makeup at all. It was absolutely against the rules, but I started to get quite self-conscious because I had very rosy cheeks, so I started using this like green cream stuff that you would put on to kind of reduce the redness, and I would wear a bit of foundation to school and nobody noticed. I think like one of my friends was like, "Are you wearing foundation?" Yeah, and they threatened to tell on me. Then actually my stepmother, I think she wanted to improve me a little bit because I was always very awkward as a teenager. She sent me to modeling lessons, and there we were taught how to use makeup. While I was there they taught me how to do eyebrows and things and like showed me some colors that suited my complexion. I thought, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Like, it doesn't have to be awful, like it can be done in a way that actually improves my face. When I was that age it was very hard to get anything actually. You couldn't get black eyeshadow or black lipstick, and I remember if I could find a black lipstick it was in a costume shop, and when I found my first black eyeshadow I just wore it constantly, and eventually I just wouldn't go outside without a full face on. Like, that became my face. I've had whole relationships with boyfriends who have never seen what I looked like without makeup on, which is absurd really. I was just afraid that they wouldn't think I was beautiful anymore. I was afraid that they wouldn't find me attractive, and I was always quite stunned when I did have no makeup on in front of a guy and he still thought I was beautiful and still wanted to touch me and be with me. Even to this day I still feel a little bit like that. Like, how can you find this attractive? It's quite weird actually. Since I've been going into the world with no or less makeup on from time to time, I'm getting like, for some reason, like flirted with more than I would otherwise. I've been asked out by strangers twice recently, which is very nice, but I'm like, really? Really? This? This? Have you no standards? People have different thoughts and feelings about makeup, that it's it's self-expression, that it's enhancing your natural beauty, or some think that it's deception, that it's lies, and it's covering it, it's pretending. It's a very personal thing. I literally wouldn't go to the supermarket, I wouldn't set foot outside without a full face of makeup on, like as you see me doing it now, like the whole lot. I just hated my face with that makeup on it, because I was like, well, this isn't me, this isn't my face. Yes, it is my face, it is the one that is physically on my head, it is the one that I grew, this is my body and my face, but it's not me, right? Like, I want to wear my soul on the outside. It's the same with clothing and fashion, you know. You're expressing who you are on the inside by putting it on the outside. There's a lot to it, I guess, psychologically, like, you know, maybe you want to create an illusion that you are a certain kind of person or whatever. For me, it was just always about feeling comfortable with myself and coming to like my face. I had this one boyfriend who, like, forced me to stand naked and barefaced in front of a mirror and was like, accept yourself, this is who you are, this is what you look like. I'm like, no! Like, but it's you! And I'm like, no! You don't understand, I am who I am on the inside. That which is me is my soul. I've always said that when I put makeup on, it's like I'm putting on the rest of my face. Like, I don't feel complete without it. I don't feel like I'm me until I've done my hair and I've put on my nice black clothes and I've put my inch of dark makeup on my face. I feel better, you know. I'm like, oh, that's right, you know, this is me. I'm a more complete version of myself. If I go for a long period without putting makeup on, I start to get this kind of weird identity crisis. I don't know, like I haven't been me for a long time. But in the last, well, not even that long, like only in the last, not even 2 years, maybe just the last 1 year, I've been really trying to just accept my face without any makeup on it. And it is actually working. Like, I still get that weird identity crisis thing if I don't put any makeup on for quite a long time, but I am slowly getting used to my face without makeup on it, and perhaps eventually it'll come to the point where I do a makeup video, or like where I have to start barefaced and I don't start with an apology for like you having to see my bare face. Makeup definitely does have a power. It makes you like a different version of yourself, or a more enhanced version of yourself, or it can make you feel like a completely different person. It can make you feel like a character. It will change the way you speak to people, the way you act in the world. I do very much feel the same way with clothes. Like, I will behave differently with different clothes on. It's one of the reasons I love fashion so much. It completely changes the way you feel, and I feel like that's kind of like how dress rehearsals work for plays and stuff. You feel more the part, but in this instant the part is you. You're just a more emphasized version of yourself. If you wear like different styles of makeup or whatever, you feel different, you act different, the way you project yourself out into the world is different. It can give you so much confidence, or it can take it away. It's a personal thing. I like the fact that I can make myself look completely different, and on one hand, yes, I do try and enhance what's naturally there. Like, even though my eyes may look like piss-holes in the snow, they are quite big, I suppose, so I try to make them look even bigger. And as far as deception goes, I've got these very thin lips, so I try to make them look a little plumper. I just try to display on the outside like how I feel on the inside. I like to look a little bit scary. In public, if someone gets a bit of a fright when they see me, like, I genuinely enjoy that. Like, I get a bit of a buzz out of like frightening people. My relationship with makeup continues to change. Like I said, in the past I would not go outside or anywhere without a full face, and now I'm just like, I don't really care. I've been trying to develop like an in-between look, like an everyday kind of thing. So I'll put on like just a bit of powder and draw on some ginger eyebrows, maybe a bit of mascara, just so I don't feel completely blank. Years ago, I would never have done that. Like, now I'll go out to the supermarket, or I'll even walk through the city or whatever. I'll go and do things in the world with no makeup on, and I feel kind of okay about that now. You shouldn't feel pressured to change your appearance in order to conform to what society at the time believes is beautiful. As long as you feel good about you, as long as you can walk through the world feeling comfortable and happy and confident, and whatever that looks like for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed seeing my number 1 face and number 2 face together at the same time. If you have not already done so, please subscribe to my channel, join us. It would be lovely if you did. And as always, take care of yourselves, be nice to each other, and I will see you next time. Bye!